I've been to their house, yeah, but I still don't have much sense of what the Jacobys were really like. It would help me if I could see some of their personal effects. Diaries, letters. Do you have those things, Mr. Metcalf?
Oh, I sure do. I mean, other than one or two little keepsakes Niles Jacoby got.
That would be Mr. Jacoby's surviving son by his first wife?
Yeah, that's right. As their executor, I keep all that stuff here in the office, along with some of the smaller valuables, till after probate. But Birmingham PD's been all through it.
Could you pack those things and ship them up to me? I hate to ask. I know it's a pain in the ass.
Ah, hell. Probate judge is an old golfing buddy of mine. Son, just tell me you're gonna nail that sumbitch.
We're doing our best.
Will?
Hey, thanks, Mr. Metcalf, thanks.
A note hidden in Lecter's cell. Sounds like a fan letter might have been mailed by the Tooth Fairy. He wants Lecter's approval. He's curious about you. He's asking questions. I've already scrambled a chopper.
Just let her know we have the note.
Not yet. It was found during a routine cleanup.
They don't open his mail?
Can't. Need a warrant. X-rays only.
Where's Lecter now?
Still in the holding cage.
Can he see his cell from there?
No. But he's already been there almost half an hour. Pretty soon he'll start to wonder what's wrong.
We gotta buy time, Jack.
Dr. Chilton, call your building superintendent or engineer, whoever's in charge. Tell him to pull the circuit breakers on Lecter's hall. Have the super walk down the hall past the holding cell carrying tools. He'll be in a hurry, pissed off, too busy to answer any questions. Got it? And don't forget, don't touch the note, okay? Graham's on his way. Listen up! We've got a note coming in on the fly, possibly from the Tooth Fairy. Number one priority. It has to go back to Lecter's cell within the hour, unmarked. We'll need hair and fiber, latent prints, then documents. I'll walk it through myself. Let's go, people.
My dear Dr. Lecter, I wanted to tell you I'm delighted that you've taken an interest in me. And when I learned of your vast correspondence, I thought, dare I? Of course I do. I don't believe you'll tell them who I am. Besides, what particular body I currently occupy is trivial. The important thing is what I am becoming. I know that you alone can understand this transformation. I have some things I'd love to show you. If circumstances permit, I hope we can correspond. I have admired you for years and have a complete collection of your press notices. Actually, I think of them as unfair reviews, as unfair as mine. They do like to sling demeaning nicknames, don't they? The Tooth Fairy. What could be more inappropriate? It would shame me for you to read that. If I didn't know you had suffered the same distortions in the press.
I'm fed up with this bloody stupid building. Every day something breaking. I swear they all tear the whole place down.
How much longer do we have?
10 minutes max.
Instructions for answering were probably in the section that Lecter tore out. I don't get it. Why not just throw the whole note away?
It was full of compliments. Couldn't bear to part with them.
Now we can mash just a little. You're so sly. But so am I. Aniline dyes and colored inks are transparent to infrared. These could be the tips of T's here and here. On the end, that's a P or possibly an R.
Maybe this is where he's telling Lecter how to answer him.
Jack, there's only one safe way to carry on a conversation that's one-way blind.
Publication. Wait a minute. We know this sweetheart reads the Tattler. That's in his note, right? The Tooth Fairy. They made that up.
3 T's and an R in Tattler.
So how do you communicate through a tabloid? You got what? News stories?
Personals. What if the killer wants Lecter to answer him through the personal columns?
That could be it.
We're gonna need proofs of those pages before the next Tattler's published.
I'm on it.
Investigator Graham interests me. Not your standard gumshoe, is he? More alert, purposeful looking. You should have taught him not to meddle. Forgive the stationery. I chose it because it will dissolve very quickly if you should have to swallow it. If I hear from you next time, I might send you something wet. Until then, dear doctor, I remain your most avid fan.
The Tattler got an ad order signed 666. Baltimore postmark on the envelope. Set to run this afternoon. Chicago field office is sending the text through now. Dear Pilgrim.
That's it. That's it. Lecter called him a pilgrim when we talked.
You honor me. You're very beautiful. Christ. I offer 100 prayers for your safety. Find help in John 6:22, 8:16, 9:1, Luke 1:7.
Code. Has to be.
We've got 19 minutes to get a message in if we can break this. The Tattler can't hold its presses any longer.
It's something simple. They only needed cover against casual readers. I'm thinking it's a book code.
Book code?
The first numeral, 100 prayers, could be the page number. The paired numbers after that could be line and letter, but what book?
Not the Bible.
No, he's got Galatians 15:2 here. Galatians only has 6 chapters. Same with Jonah 6:8. Jonah has 4 chapters. He wasn't using a Bible.
Then the Tooth Fairy named the book to use. He specified it in his note in the part Lecter tore out.
It would appear so. What about sweating Lecter? In a mental hospital, I would think drugs.
No. They tried sodium amytal on him 3 years ago, trying to find out where he buried a Princeton student. He gave him a recipe for dip. Besides, if we sweat him, we lose the connection.
If the Tooth Fairy picked the book, then it's something he knew Lecter would have in his cell.
Can we get a list of his books?
From Chilton, maybe. No, wait. Rankin and Willingham, when they tossed his cell, took Polaroids so they could put everything back in place.
Ask them to meet me with pictures of his bookshelves.
Where?
The library.
Will, I'm leery of letting Lecter's message run without knowing what it says.
I said let this one run. We keep working on the code. At least it'll encourage the Tooth Fairy to contact him again.
What if it encourages him to do something besides write?
I don't like this any better than you. But it's our best shot.